So how does one really transform a business, and how does learning and development actively partake in doing this? And should they even partake in achieving this? Well, the well-known psychologist and author Peter Honey stated that the end of learning is not knowledge, but action. Yet the age-old saying goes that knowledge is power, and surely learning that ends in power would be a desirable outcome. At the Institute for Business Efficiency, I4BE in short, we acknowledge that knowledge indeed brings the ability to reason, and it enhances decision-making, but that on its own still leaves us sitting around the table in deep conversation. But more is required if we are to transform our organization. At I4BE, we strive to impact the mind through knowledge, impact the heart with cultures and values, and impact the hands by introducing actions that will transform the organization. So let's move beyond the discussion and explain the design of this business transformation. Firstly, we need to acknowledge the work done by Jack Phillips in defining the levels of success of a learning and development program. Focusing on the top 3 levels, the study showed that only 34% of programs result in the application of that which was learned. As far as gaining new skills that contribute to an improved organization is concerned, the study showed only 21% succeeded. We're mainly interested in the level of return on investment out of these programs, with a mere 11% succeeding. But to understand this, we first need to define return on investment as more than just financial gains. We define it in 4 different elements. Firstly, operational excellence. Here we consider the impact on the maturity of the organization. The question being, to what level did we contribute to ensuring a well-structured, well-defined environment, feeding off the benefits of mature, repeatable processes and procedures. This needs to be supported by a workforce that adheres to these operational plans, a workforce evident of a high level of employee engagement. Thirdly is stakeholder engagement. Did we improve our supplier relations and ensure their capacity to deliver on our growth demands? And did we involve the customers in product design? Lastly, corporate governance, ensuring that we stay within the boundaries that will result in success. But can this really be achieved through a learning and development approach? Well, we believe it can, and hence we combine the strength of traditional management consulting with management development models or training into a guided business transformation model that transforms the business to reach its intended return on investment. It all starts with defining the return on investment. This is the success model or success criteria. We then develop a phased approach that will ensure that we reach this return on investment targets, each phase building on the foundation laid by the previous. To achieve this, we need to acknowledge that any organization must retain the balance between growth and stabilization, with the stabilization period ensuring that the growth is institutionalized and sustainability therefore introduced. Considering the growth period, this is where we use classroom sessions to grow the delegates' understanding and knowledge on specific topics. These topics could be around leadership, high-performance teams, and operational excellence, or in some cases, specific functional skills, including problem-solving or more technical skills. During the stabilization phase, we provide these delegates an opportunity to apply their newfound knowledge in applied learning. This allows for the institutionalization of the learnings and ensures that we fundamentally change the way the organization functions, and that learnings are embedded into all elements of the organization. This sets the stage for subsequent phases to build on. We call this first part creating effectiveness, as effective for us merely means doing that which one originally set out to do, and surely that was to reach the return on investment. Once achieved, we move the focus now to refining towards becoming a truly efficient organization. So how do we achieve this? Well, we combine a number of things. Firstly, we use project management to structure the development process. We use industrial engineering to design the return on investment roadmap. We use our years of experience in business capacity development and process maturity. and specifically overall adherence to guide these learners to work at the edge of their ability. We use our experience of organizational cultures and high-performance teams to create an overall employee engagement. And we use our understanding of intentional leadership to guide leaders as they master leadership work. In essence, we achieve business transformation with your own workforce. Ultimately, we establish MAC in your organization: maturity, adherence, and capacity. With maturity being stable, repeatable operations, which results through mature processes, structures, standards, and operations. Adherence is a devotion to the discipline of adherence, and capacity, the ability to execute on this. This is some insight into how we at the Institute for Business Efficiency think as we advance efficiency on the African continent and beyond. We believe that this guided business transformation model will provide the framework to facilitate your organization's journey to success. For more information, feel free to visit us at www.i4be.co.za.